Big week ahead for Findlay Prep. #1 seed in the National High School Tournament. This is, I guess, what you guys play for all year, huh?
Exactly. We told our guys, 29-1. You played the 30 games for the seeding.
Yeah.
So we've done a great job. But when the ball gets jumped, everybody's 0-0.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a seeding, and that's great. But again, with the field of the 8 teams that are in it, this competitive field. Anybody on any given day, can win. The team we're playing, which is the 8 seed, is 30-9.
Yeah.
They went out 39 times and won 30 games. So they're no slouch.
And they're going to be have the home field advantage, I guess.
There you go. They're a local public high school who's had a great year. 8 o'clock game for us. So time for people to get dinner, get home, get settled, and then come back and be a factor for them. So, but fortunately for us, we've played in environments like that in Texas against Flower Mound. The Gorman game is like that. The Simeon game out in Springfield, Mass. was like it. So we're used to that. It's nothing new to us.
This year, you've won it 2 of the last 3 years. How would you compare this field to the ones in the past 4 years?
Every bit is competitive, I think, top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think, again, the tournament time, like you see in the NCAA tournament, Norfolk State and Lehigh, what they do, that's capable. We were on the back end of that last year when Dwyer, as a 6 seed, beat us as a 3rd seed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, that's something that's common nowadays. Is the higher seed team tighten up and tense up, and the lower seed team thinks, we got nothing to lose, let's just play with loose and confident?
Yeah.
Who knows? But we've all seen it before.
You like, though, going in as the #1 seed, I'm guessing that. Huh?
Yeah, I do. I think it's I think the one thing with Coolidge is we have size, and I think our guys are really hungry. I think they got a little chip on their shoulder, that one blemish. We've learned a lot from him, grew it from a lot, but I think it still bothers them, and every night they think about that and kind of what it did in terms of, keeping us from that #1 spot overall and kind of being in driver's seat, so to speak. So I think we feel like we got to go out there and prove that, hey, we are as good as we think and say, and other people think and say, and the rankings say.
Because one plus having the late game is Brandon and Anthony will have a little time to get settled down after playing in the McDonald's game.
Exactly. They leave Chicago at 10:15 in the morning, so they're not up at the crack of dawn. They'll be up early, but nothing different than a school day early. And then they'll join us at 1 in D.C. and we have a shoot around at 2, and our game's not till 8, so they can go through the regular pre-game or day of game ritual in terms of the meal and stuff with us and kind of get acclimated.
And disappointed that Oak Hill won't be a part of this?
Yeah, it was one of those things, for whatever reason, I don't know what Steve, I know they went on some foreign tour and stuff, so he just felt that it didn't fit into the scheduling wise, and it wasn't good for them. So, it takes away from it. Probably more so for the fans and people in the media that wanted to, hopefully see a 1-2 rematch, like we did 3 years ago, but I can't control it, so it wasn't my situation or my deal. But Steve had his reasons for it, so unfortunately, they're not in it.